Okay, Year 11, let's move on to question 5. This is the big question, 16 marks. Now remember, if you struggle with time, you can answer question 5 first. You don't have to answer the questions in the correct order, as long as you label the questions correctly. So question 5 is 16 marks. Question 5 will require you to evaluate an interpretation, use 3 sources, at least 3 sources, and your own knowledge to come to a conclusion. So for example, a question might read, Source F suggests that the publicity created by the suffragettes led to increased support for votes for women. How far do you agree with this interpretation? Explain your answer using your own knowledge, sources A, E and F. You have to use your own knowledge and you have to use the 3 sources they indicate in the question, in this case A, E and F. You could also use some of the other sources if you find them helpful. So the first thing you need to do is underline the interpretation that you are being asked to look at. In this case, the interpretation is that publicity created increased support for women. Once you've done that, look at the sources that are named in the question. In this case, it's A, E and F. Now find sources A, E and F in the paper. Read each one and write down next to the source whether it agrees or disagrees with the interpretation in the question. Why don't you highlight or underline any quotes or significant details that help you come to that conclusion? Next, check your own knowledge. Do you agree that there was increased support for women because of the publicity? Jot down a few notes, a few key facts that you remember that will help you in answering that question. And then 5, write up your answer. Why do you agree with the interpretation given in source F? Why do you disagree with the interpretation given in source F? Then come to a conclusion. Alternatively, you could say source F suggests that there was increased support for women, source A disagrees with this, source C agrees with this, from my own knowledge I know that, then come to a conclusion. The important thing is use your own knowledge, use your own sources use the sources that are labelled in the question and come to a conclusion.